Welcome back to the Impossible Game Show. Can you win? Your job is to make sense of these 3 cases, and together we're going to understand why healthcare makes no sense. These are actually audience submissions. You sent them to me, and I'm very grateful. You ready? Let's go. Case 1 has to do with the worst thing that could happen to you in residency, which is... ew! Marriage? Ugh. So this person shared that my friend requested a golden weekend 3 months in advance. We're going to pause really quickly to explain what a golden weekend is for anyone who doesn't know. What do you think it is? You're wrong. It's a regular weekend. But because in healthcare, you don't get any actual weekend off, when you do get 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, we call it golden. It's as precious as gold. You know the honeymoon? We say that the weekend where we get 2 days off is the honeymoon for us. That's how important it is. So this person was asking for a honeymoon 3 months early so that they could what? Get married. Mind you, they make the schedule every month. So this person went 3 months in advance and said, when you make it, I would like this weekend off because I'm getting what? Yucky, yucky. And the chief said, we don't know. That might be the weekend where you have to be backup. And then she was like, but I'm getting married. Can't you just schedule me for another weekend since you haven't even made the schedule yet and I'm giving you, what, 3 months in advance? And they said, well, we don't think so. And she was like, but why? And here's the favorite thing of all of residency. Ready? Say it with me, because that's just how the schedule works. It is what it is. Yes, it is. Are you gonna get married in residency? Don't. And if you are, don't. But if you had to, don't. I don't agree with that. You deserve your time, but they will make you go through chemo, you know? And that whole thing. Case 2 has to do with interviews. Now this one's really exciting because you have to interview to get into residency, and then you also have to interview when you're in residency for a job after residency, for fellowship after residency. It's all about interviews, but they will make you live through what? The story goes, I was scheduled for 24, and I also brought up how during interviews for this residency program, I asked, do they do 24s? And you guys had said no to us. And the program director said in response, oh, we meant we don't do 24s when you're in the ICU. And she was like, no, you straight up said no 24s. Because that was a checkbox when I was interviewing at all these different hospitals, and everyone's like, every program's the same. No, that's not true. Hence why this person was like, I don't want to do 24s. I found a program that doesn't do 24s. I rank them highly. We'll talk about the match system in another video because it's absolutely bonkers. And you then surprised me with a 24-hour shift. Once you're attached to a program, everyone's like, why don't you guys just leave? Everyone would love that. You can't leave in residency. It is slavery. It really is. You can't leave because you need another program to accept you, and then it just becomes so wild. No, we meant something else. Miscommunication, which is not. It's called lying. We all know they lie. The program director couldn't even look at me in the eyes to tell me this. The way that he handled it was he had a program meeting that month with all the residents, and he made an example out of me. We love sacrifices. And he said, as residents, some people need to be able to handle feedback better. Oh, and then the greatest thing ever, then you get labeled as not handling feedback well for 3 years of training, which then could carry into a fellowship application or a job application. The situation is you did a boo-boo. You used your words and said wrong things. Those are called lies. That's what the real problem is. No? Okay. Following up, this person shared, tragically, my best friend died during intern year, and I still went to work. And I had to do a journal club, which is like you prepare a research article or you discuss something with the whole residency program. And I did an awful job. Why? Because my best friend literally passed away the day before. And instead of the program being supportive or anyone coming up to support her, they told her, because you did such an awful job with this journal club, you have to do 2 journal clubs every month for all of intern year as a punishment, even though the actual requirement is 2 journal clubs for all 3 years of residency. Because you don't handle feedback well, you questioned us, you allowed yourself to do this thing that's completely unforgivable, which is be a human in medicine training. If your family dies, that's on you. Why don't you just keep them alive longer? And if they died and it affected you, why do you have feelings? Your patients don't have feelings. You're not allowed to have feelings with your patient in the room. Don't cry if they cry. Don't cry if someone dies. Don't cry if a baby's born. You are a stone cold shell. No? You're out of here. You don't handle feedback well. Case 3 is so involved. What's a good word for it? Got it. Case 3 is about